Did you know learning is associated with listening, and reading aloud helps a student memorize? Today we're going to practice reading texts, okay? So you just have to listen, okay? Tom is ill. Monday morning, Tom Sawyer was miserable. Monday morning always found him so, because it began another week's slow suffering at school. Tom lay in bed thinking. He wished he was ill. Then he could stay away from school. Suddenly he discovered something. One of his upper teeth was loose. This was lucky. He was about to groan when it occurred to him that if he said so, his aunt would pull it out, and that would hurt. Then he remembered hearing the doctor speak about a patient who had spent 2 or 3 weeks in bed and who had nearly lost a finger through blood poisoning. And he had a sore toe. So the boy eagerly drew his sore toe from under the sheets and held it up for inspection. Then he began groaning loudly, but Sid slept on, unconscious. Tom was annoyed. He called, "Sid! Sid!" and shook him. This worked well, and Tom began to groan again. Sid yawned, stretched, and then began to stare at Tom. Tom went on groaning. "Tom! I say, Tom!" said Sid. There was no reply. "Here! Tom! Tom! What's the matter, Tom?" Sid shook him and looked in his face anxiously. "Oh, don't, Sid! Don't shake me!" Tom moaned. "Why? What's the matter, Tom? I must call Auntie." "No, never mind. It will be over soon, perhaps. Don't call anybody. I forgive you everything, Sid. Everything you've ever done to me when I'm dead." So this is Tom is ill, and now the second text is Tom is dying. Sid flew downstairs. "Oh, Aunt Polly, come! Tom is dying!" he cried. "Dying?" "Yes, don't wait, come quickly." "Rubbish! I don't believe it!" But she rushed upstairs with Sid and Mary at her heels. "Tom, what's the matter with you?" "Oh, Auntie, my big toe's dead." The old lady sank down into a chair and laughed a little, then cried a little, then did both together. This helped her to recover, and then she said, "Tom, what a shock you gave me! Now stop that nonsense and get out of bed." The boy felt a little foolish, and he said, "Aunt Polly, it did seem to be dead, and it hurt so much that I didn't feel the pain in my tooth at all." "Your tooth? What's the matter with your tooth?" "One of them is loose, and it aches awfully." There, don't begin that groaning again. Open your mouth." "Well, your tooth is loose, but you're not to die of that. Mary, get me a silk thread and a red-hot piece of coal from the kitchen." "Please, Auntie, don't pull it out. It doesn't hurt anymore. Please, Auntie, I don't want to stay away from school." "Oh, you don't you? So all this howling was because you thought you'd manage to stay away from school and go fishing?" This is it. These are the 2 texts. Please practice reading aloud by yourself. Read as much as possible. It's good for your vocabulary, okay? It helps you develop your vocabulary skills, okay? Bye-bye. See you next time.